Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Hawaii's offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Meadows. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes! Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Rainbow Warriors will have it first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run the screen. Touchdown Warriors! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Wisconsin's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Willis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Savage. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Here's the pressure. The short hands, it's Willis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Badgers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here on third down. Back to pass, it's Meadows. Got it set up on the outside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The extra point here would tie the game.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to pass, it's Meadows. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Back open in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Badgers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Gets it out fast. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes the easy completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his big tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. from the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Vincent. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, what a cut! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Savage.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st.
Got his man to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Dumps it off in the flats. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And
diving for the score, and they knock it free. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking downfield, it's Meadows. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Red pass, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll bring it out. It's Vincent. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. Hurry, slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Meadows. Fakes to grab. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one last update on one of the best rivalry games in the sport, the battle for the Little Brown Jug. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story.
There he goes! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, it's Meadows. Finds his big tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, and pressure them.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Savage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Makes the grab down the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Buys a little extra time. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Looking for a big play. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.